Well, we have a few good games here throughout the week. We'll obviously have our pick'em coming up later in the show. Tybo isn't here. It is the first time that he is not joining on a full show preview for us, but there is the hurricane going down in Florida. So T's and P's out to
P's and
everyone
P's.
in Florida. Dealing with that, I believe it just made landfall within the last hour or so of us recording this. But because he is not here, we'll just go ahead and skip over his picks and his game of the week for now and update later on if need be. But our first game of the week is over to Sean.
Commanders versus the Ravens. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. We have right now the number 2 seed in the NFC with the Commanders going up against the Ravens, who are really trying to fight back, get into the upper echelon of the AFC seeding. Jayden Daniels is for real, guys. I've been saying it all season so far. He's in the MVP conversation right now. I know his touchdown numbers aren't there, but what he's doing, his completion percentage, and how he's leading the Commanders, the lowly Commanders, to such relevance like this right now. I can't believe it. Uh, Ravens. Derrick Henry's finally getting some stuff together here. He's looking like a crazy good beast out there again. Old Tractor Cito again right now. And he's going to keep scoring touchdowns. He's going to get over 20 touchdowns this year. If you have him in fantasy, great job picking him up because he was gone early in most leagues. Uh, this is going to be a great game. It's probably going to come down to a field goal probably, and it's going to be a long field goal that Justin Tucker misses. Uh, Calling it now.
He's washed.
Oh,
Wow. Wow. He hit a game winner last week.
was it over 50 yards?
No, it was a chip shot, but he still had a game
Exactly.
winner.
Washed.
Exactly.
There's still pressure. You could come on, don't tell me you haven't seen someone fuck a chip shot up.
Not Justin Tucker.
That's fair. Justin
Bingo.
Tucker has been automatic for a long time. But
Uh,
I think this game will come down to turnovers. Specifically, Lamar Jackson turning the ball over. If he turns the ball over like he did last week, you're not fucking winning.
we have been talking a lot about Jayden Daniels, not just we, the rest of the media, everyone has been talking a lot about Jayden Daniels. Sean, you just mentioned that potentially MVP. He's definitely in the race right now, guaranteed. Have we ever seen a rookie from the NFL win the MVP award?
We have talked about this last year with CJ Stroud a little bit. I believe it
I
was
believe we did.
was it Jim Brown?
I mean, it was a long time ago, whoever it was.
Hmm. Maybe
Yeah,
nope.
Jim Brown,
Yeah.
1957.
Oh, 1957. Pre-merger. Pre-merger.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
I
no,
think
we have not.
I think
I'll give him his credit.
I don't even think there was a forgive me, a an offensive and
Fine.
defensive MVP. Yeah, I know. I was either gonna scratch into the microphone or I was gonna cough, so I coughed. Build a bridge and get the fuck over it. I don't think I don't think the NFL had an offensive and defensive MVP at that time. I think it was just the MVP award. I might be wrong, but
You might be right.
yeah, broken clock. Right, twice a day. You never know. But yeah, I definitely I think I mean if Jayden Daniels continues, he's in the running. I mean Patrick Mahomes is in the running right now, and apparently he hasn't been playing very good. So and he's like leading, not in the running.
He's
He's like
leading.
leading in odds to win the MVP.
When you're the goat, you're
Um,
the goat, dude.
if the season ended after this week, who wins it?
I'd give it to Jayden Daniels.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this game though. The Ravens put up what 42 points last week. Again, it was against a pedestrian Bengals defense that's let anyone and everyone walk all over them. But it's still a pretty good offense. The Ravens, they've still been able to put up numbers. They're relatively healthy. Their defense is still pretty stout. I think this is going to be a very, very good test for the commies to see if Jayden Daniels is actually who we think he is through 5 weeks in the season.
And it's not just that as well. It's Dan Quinn's defense is finally looking like a little below average defense, and that's a big improvement for the Commanders. So they're actually like stopping some people sometimes.
Well, that's all they really got to do, right?
Yeah, if you
Like
got
as a
Jayden
defensive,
Daniels.
you got someone like Jaden Daniels, you're like, okay, all we really realistically need to do is get like 2 to 3 stops here. and maybe hold them to a few field goals instead of touchdowns, and we'll probably win. Like that definitely makes a defensive coordinator's life a hell of a lot easier, and just a defense's life easier when it's like, hey, all we really have to do is play good football, for like 4 drives or 5 drives.